So what's up?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very warm room. Uh,
Yeah, I hope you're ready to sweat. Hope you're ready to sweat for your art.
I'm already sweating. I came in sweaty, and I'm just gonna get sweatier.
Same here.
Oh boy. Yeah. So we watched a film, huh?
This is the
We're
this is the
introing.
cold open.
Yeah.
This is the cold
This is
open.
the cold
You can't talk about
opening.
the movie in the cold open.
We're really cold. This open is so fucking cold that we're just going directly into it.
You can't do that.
Sure, we can.
You can't.
That's how it works, right?
No, this is podcast. I'm podcast professional.
Okay. Hi, podcast professional. My name is Ash.
Hi. Fuck you. Hey, here's the thing I just learned.
What did you learn?
This is the third movie in this series.
Yeah, I found that out. I think the first time I told you about it, which I think was like literally the day after I saw it the first time, I was like, I just watched this like really great movie, and I had to Google it to get the Netflix blurb, which is my favorite thing in the world, as we know. I looked like I'm just going through it, and the Wikipedia article like that I had to scroll by because the Wikipedia summary isn't as good. Was like third in this series. I'm like, sorry, pardon.
Yeah.
I read one of the reviews, and I think they said that this one wasn't as good, or that the other ones weren't as good, and this was the best one. But I don't remember what it said.
The thing is, in those two sentences, you have like contained the entire probability, the entirety of possibilities about these movies.
It's
either bad or it's good.
Yeah, and I think that really is. I think that's really just the sum of all human experience regarding this movie.
Yeah, it's either bad or it's good.
It's extremely good. All right, let's get into it. Hold my hand. Take me on a journey.
All right. Well, it's podcast time.
It's podcast time.
Welcome to Fear Bidding, everyone. It's your number one... Oh, shit, hold on. I have to open my notes before I can make this joke. 2 seconds.
Can I do... Oh.
What you got?
I have one. It's the number one dubious tetanus podcast.
I'm Sarah, and joining us is friend of the show, friend of the podcast, Ash.
Hello, I'm Ash.
Hello. Welcome to podcast.
Yeah, welcome to podcast. This is legally my my first podcast.
Legally.
That
last shit we did was under the table and off the record.
Yeah, that one had to get trashed. It was too good. It couldn't hit the books. Hopefully this one survives.
Yeah, if we had published that podcast, at least one of the McElroys would have just dropped dead.
Imagine how much different things would be if One Star Cinema had the best episode released.
Yeah, I would have replaced one of the McElroys.
We would both be in Trolls 2.
What would your character in Trolls 2 be named?
I didn't watch Trolls 1. I don't know the naming conventions, but I'm going to say... Give it a minute. Hang on. Joke pending. Pinecorn.
Pinecorn?
Yes, that's right. That sounds like something that a character in Trolls would be.
All right, so I think you and me would be
one of them's named Gristle, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. One
sounds
of them's named
correct.
Branch. Anyways, if you're Pinecorn, then I'm probably going to be Popcone, and we're a dynamic duo.
Popcone, yes, I like Popcone so much better.
Too bad you chose Pinecorn.
Pinecorn.
When you're a 12-foot golem and you're made out of wood.
Yeah, it's when Karn gets naturalized.
Yeah.
They don't get destroyed. They just get turned into a wood golem instead.
Yeah, Pinecorn.
Yeah.
So Ash, what's your history with horror movies? We always ask that of guests. Also, what's your whole deal? Give us your life story.
Oh, okay. Well, I emerged fully formed somewhere in space, and then I fell to Earth, and now I watch horror movies sometimes. I actually really didn't used to like them. I used to hate them a lot. Yeah, like I think we have the same history because I know that when you were taking the horror movie class when you were in school, I was like, I don't like those. I'm a baby, but
self-diagnosis, baby.
Yeah, actually, it's a professional diagnosis. Can't believe you would do something like
self-diagnose.
It's professional, excuse me.
Clinically diagnosed as baby.
Yeah, I have the documentation to prove that I'm baby. Yes, so, no, I've been really bad with jump scares my whole life, and then I guess I just kind of shook it off. I watched enough horror movies that I just kind of shook it off. I'm trying to pinpoint the time that that I just started deciding that it was good, actually. And I can't determine it.
You're valid.
I'm valid. Genuinely, I think it was when I started living with my current roommate, because he watches a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Griffin.
Friend of the show, Griffin.
And he watches a lot of horror movies, and I'll just be like, well, I'll hang out and watch, and then I'll watch a movie, and it's like, hey, I didn't die, and this was pretty cool. So now I just watch them like all the time for fun.
Nice.
For the most part. Saw Us in theaters, which I can't contemplate even remotely having done like 3 to 5 years ago.
Same here. So, do you want to talk about some stuff on upcominghorrormovies.com?
Yes.
The only thing that's interesting is that there's a Saw reboot happening.
Oh.
And it's apparent, according to the front page, the Saw reboot is moving forward thanks to, and you have one chance to guess the celebrity who it is moving forward in thanks to.
Oh God. Okay.
You're not gonna get it.
This is a tough one.
You're not gonna get it.
I might get it.
You won't
I don't
get
know.
it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me summon the deepest possible cut.
If you no-scope this, I'll buy you dinner tonight.
Okay. The Saw remake is moving forward thanks to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Chris Rock.
Fuck!
Gwyneth Paltrow's a pretty good guess, though. Like that's like in the same sphere of like weird like names attached that I think as Chris Rock is.
Yeah, she just she needed it so that she could scare her pussy into detoxing for a better life and spiritual existence. That's the thing she does, right?
Scare her? I don't think she scares her pussy.
I think that's next on her agenda.
Jesus. Yeah, that's really it for upcoming horror movies. There's some stuff that I don't really know too much about. There's like Ma is coming out, and that doesn't look very good.
Oh my God, I really like. I feel like I want it to have been a good premise for having Octavia Spencer in it.
Yeah.
Like, I really want it, like, because that could be really good, and then they just went the way, that's just what the movie is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, wow, I really want to see her in a horror movie, and not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one.
There's another Annabelle movie coming, which, like, I like some of those, but, like, I could not imagine being psyched for an Annabelle movie. Like, it just, like... Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's just weird to see those movies keep coming out, but I guess that's franchises.
I guess that's franchises that I've literally never heard of, so I'm like, I trust
You've never heard of The Conjuring?
Oh, that's okay. Yes, no, I didn't know that was the name
like
of
universe.
The Conjuring cinematic universe.
Yeah, the CCU.
Yes.
Us Annabelle heads call it the CCU.
Isn't the not the sequel, obviously, but the movie by the people who did Hereditary coming out soon, or not soon, but like in the future?
Midsummer, yeah, that's coming out in a couple of months.
I still need to see Hereditary.
Ari Aster. It's good.
I know that it's good,
It's
but
a lot.
But it's a lot. I feel like if I
It's a
watch
lot,
it, I'm
and
gonna
you need to-
have some really uncomfortable things that I have to unpack about my life.
Yeah,
that I don't really want to encounter.
It's a lot, and also, like, you need to watch it in a dark room.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, there is a feeling that movie captures you in it if you are not, like, fully in it, I feel like.
Yeah.
It is an experience. I do not necessarily know if it is not a pleasant experience. I think it's a good
that's
one.
what I've heard.
I think it's a good one. It's hard to say, though.
Not an enjoyable experience, but a good one.
Yeah. Anyways, you want to talk about 1920 London?
God, do I ever.
We got we're doing Bollywood horror, but Borerwood.
Borer. I don't know why I said bearer. That's not even close.
Well,
to
hey,
the
I hate to be the
vowels
borer
that are
of
there.
bad news, but actually this movie is good though.
Actually, this movie is good. Yeah.
So the movie starts with the princess Shivangi
Shivangi,
getting married to her hubby Kunwar Veer, and they're very happy until they have a music video about how happy they are.
I need you to know that it's not they get married. There is a musical number that like
is recounting their like
the
past marriage.
the total of their relationship.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
And they get married at some point in the music video, and they're aggressively happy.
The song slaps. The music in this movie slaps.
All of the music in this movie slaps. I'm just gonna get it out there.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
Yeah, but I wish. And it's just like a happy video of them like walking through fields and then wearing cute outfits, and she puts his hat on his head, and they like kiss in front of his car, and they're happy. But then there's a medallion.
Yeah, and then also at the end of the music video, it's like, oh yeah, we're in our really great, nice house that we have. Oh, and our in-laws mailed us this really nice amulet because they were like, look, Veer, you're doing such a good job of being a guy out there in the world. And they're like, ah. And then they just kind of set the medallion on a table.
Yeah.
And then a ghost comes out of it.
Yeah, a ghost comes out of it, and Veer is like crawling around trying to be like, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck is this? And
yeah,
then,
Veer wakes up in the middle of the night because there's a ghost in the house, and I don't remember if it makes like a noise or whatever. I don't know why he wakes up, but he's up. And
It might just make that oboe sting.
It doesn't. No, the oboe sting doesn't come until later.
That's fine.
Put that one on ice. Put it on ice.
Fine,
Trust me.
I have put the oboe sting on ice.
Okay. It's really important that we give it its due time when it's actually in there.
Yeah. And then he gets like he's like, well, guess it must be nothing, and goes back to sleep, and then some blood drips on him, and a ghost falls off the ceiling and dives into him.
Yeah, he like goes around, and there's like some curtains moving at the end of the hall or something, and like there's a chair that's like rocking back and forth real fast, like they do, as you do. And he's like, oh man, what? And there's nobody in the chair, and he's like, okay, that's weird. Goes back to sleep, and yeah, a ghost falls on him.
Yeah, a ghost falls on him.
As you do.
As when you are a ghost, that is what you do.
Yeah, typical ghost fare.
Yeah. But so like Shivangi wakes up the next morning and she's just like opening the curtains, and then she turns around and finds Veer and just like starts screaming because he's like a corpse-ish.
Well, yeah, he's like
he's alive, but like he
passed out / having a seizure in his like office chair in the study.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh shit,
Oh,
okay."
fuck. Oh, piss. And then the doctor comes in and is like, well, he's picked up contortionism because he twists his body into a pretzel, and he also starts speaking in tongues, and the doctor's like, well, I think it's tetanus.
He's not doing the contortionism yet. He's just like freaking out and speaking in tongues a little bit and just like having a real fucking rough time of his life. And the doctor's like, okay, I know what this is. It's this brand new disease called tetanus. No one knows the cure.
Sorry.
Sorry.
R.I.P. Veer. But then Shivangi's handmaid is like, no, it's black magic, actually.
it's definitely black magic here. Let's go back to the house. And the house is like full, like they have all these paintings of like Veer and his family and her some pictures of her family, but only the pictures of him that have him in it. Like the eyes are like bleeding, and it's like, oh my god,
yeah,
somebody put a curse on him. And then this is interspersed with like she is like with this is like a flash forward / flash current. I don't there's the things that are happening in London are transposed with like she's back home in India telling her family like, hey, I think my in-laws are trying to kill us. What do we do?
Yeah, and they're like, well, guess you'll die.
Yeah, they're like, well, we can kill them, or we have to get this curse removed because obviously it's black magic, I guess. So they call
some exorcist.
Yeah, they call a spiritual guy.
Yeah, and he opens a mirror dimension in a mirror.
Yeah, he's like, I need you to get me a mirror, and they're like, cool, and they get the biggest, most ostentatious mirror available.
I mean, the royalty, of course they do.
Yeah, I mean that was the most easily transportable mirror on the premises.
Yeah, that's the smallest one they had.
Yeah.
Their hand mirrors are like flat screen TVs.
Yeah, their hand mirror is the size of my monitor. They just hold it in their hand like a giant fucking iPad.
Yeah, but he makes a portal to the mirror dimension, and he goes in and is like, stay here, I'm gonna go fuck some shit up. And then he gets just like thrown out of the portal in like 5 seconds. And it's like, yeah, well, shit, I'm garbage.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm the second strongest dude in the entire all of it. But the strongest dude is the one you're gonna have to get because I can't do this. And his, you know him.
His name is Mewar. Oh. His name was Mewar Baba Is-You.
Yes.
AKA Jay.
Jay. Yes.
We go to what Jay is up to, which is currently exorcising some other princess.
Oh right, yeah. I was trying to remember how the transition happened, and I can't believe I forgot this scene
temporarily. And it's
temporarily
a phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. Like this exorcism scene, like it's all lit in like this extremely stark red lighting, but it never really gets too hard on the eyes.
Like,
yeah,
from some angles, there's like a like purple blue. It's really good.
Yeah. And he takes like 5 minutes. The exorcism takes like 5 minutes. And at the very end of it, like the demon in the girl's body, as like in an act of like just like trying to take the girl out as the demon also dies. He is like, well, I'm gonna pull this drawer, this dresser, which is full of knives.
Yeah, this dresser, which like just has a whole bunch of like railroad spikes or whatever sticking out of the side of it.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Literally don't worry about it.
The number of times you will say that phrase.
Yeah. But it's fine because Jay holds it back in this really tense scene when it's like right up against the girl's lips and
yeah.
but it's fine.
It's fine. And he does like a chant and then it's exercised, but yeah. It's like a cool 30 to 45 seconds of like this like dog sticking its head out the window.
Yeah, in slow motion. Like
effect with her face.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
and then
really
the king is or the whatever the like her
yeah, the girl's father.
The girl's father is like, I have many jewels to give you, and Jay is like, the only payment I want is an invitation to your daughter's wedding. Thank you.
Yeah,
goodbye.
I think it's important to mention that like when he comes up and takes this job, the girl's father is like, I literally don't know what else to do. Like, I'm begging you, and he's like, well, you're my elder. Please don't lower yourself like that. Like on account of you are my elder and also my social better. Don't worry about it. Because that comes up later. So that happens, and then what do we transition to from there?
Well, then we have Shivangi meeting with Jay. No, we have the flashback about like we have the flashback in the second music video.
No, the second that's like she gets a like her guy to be like, she's like, hey, can you take me to where he is, because I know you know where he is. Or no, she's like, who are they talking about and why isn't my family like just going to this guy immediately? And the guy's like, because it's Jay. And she's like, oh shit.
and then there's a flashback, and we get a song called "My Name Is Your Destiny," which I'm guessing it's called "My Name Is Your Destiny" at least because that is the repeated line in it.
Yeah, it's also very good. But yeah, she goes there, and like the guy who drives her there in the carriage is like, "Hey, the princess wants you to do this thing." He's like, "Absolutely the fuck not!" And you know that he tells the guy to fuck off, and the guy's like, "Well, I'm gonna be waiting outside because like I'm not leaving without you." So,
but
then he goes and sits down, and then we have the music video two.
And then we get that flashback also to where like we had the music video in the flashback, and then like the music video fades out, and it's just them being happy and like just the exact same as the first music video.
Yeah. At this point, I am going to read the Netflix blurb because now it's not going to have that sort of moment because it goes into a flashback and it's like they used to be involved and they were really super happy, which brings me to the Netflix description.
And like she like looks at their some like vein on their wrist or something that is like, look, this is my lifeline, or what is it that she looks at?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
she's like looking at their lifelines, like they're like reading looking at their palm lines.
Yeah, like they're reading their poems basically, and she's like, look, yours is so much longer than mine.
No, what she's like, oh, my lifeline is longer than yours. Like that something. Like we might not be together forever. And he's like, well, that's stupid, and like I don't adhere to destiny based on some lines on your hand. I'm never gonna leave you, and like if something tries to take me from you, no, it won't. And he cuts his hand so that his lifeline is the same length as hers.
Yeah.
May I read the Netflix description now, please?
You may.
Okay, because it's my favorite thing about this movie. It's not. I love this movie so much, but this is what like really sold me on this when I was sitting on Netflix like, what should I watch at 1 a.m? So the Netflix description is as follows. When her wealthy husband is bedeviled by a mysterious locket, a desperate woman turns to her forbidden former lover, an expert of the occult.
It's good.
Which I read aloud to the room because there were a bunch of us watching this yesterday, and your roommate was like, "They fucked," which I wrote it. I have since lost my notes, but I just like went into my notes and I just wrote, "They fucked?" Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, they did in fact fuck. And then in the flashback, we Shivanga goes to meet Jay in like some ruins by her estate, and then she like rounds a corner and her creepy uncle is there, and he's like, you were expecting Jay, but it's me, your creepy fucking uncle.
Creepy fucking uncle.
And I'm gonna be a pervert to you, and you cannot be fucking this man who is of lower birth, and
you should be fucking me instead.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's the worst.
But then Jay charges in and like beats the shit out of them, and they get into a fucking like.
Yeah, they get into it. Jay is literally about to beat this man to fucking death.
Yeah, and then Shivangi is like, don't stop for my sake.
Yeah, please don't kill a man.
Yeah, and then they go to court over it, and
what? Hey, hold on. Because before they go to court over it, the shitty uncle is like, this is royal blood, and I'm your elder. You're gonna fucking die. Like, this is not gonna go well for you.
But somehow they managed to rig it in the court so that, like, Shivangi's like, I don't know this man. Whose man's is this? I've never
they go to court, and Shivangi's like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah, we have never fucked. And thus, he does not need to die. Just go to jail for a few years. Dungeon 3 years.
Dungeon 5 years. It's 5.
5 years dungeon.
Yeah, fine. No big deal. Yeah, and then we cut back to the present, and Jay goes outside, and like just to get some fresh air because he was really in his feelings after subjecting us to music video 2.
Yeah.
And the carriage is still out there, and he's like, I told you to fucking leave. I'm not going with you. And he goes up to it and he opens the door and Shivangi is inside.
Oh, who could have seen that
And
coming?
he was not expecting that.
Yeah, and she's like, please, pretty, please, pretty, please.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna fucking do this for you after what you did to me. And she's like, okay, well, if I was any other random girl coming to you, would you disappoint me like this?
So, quick question. Not to spoil the ending, but since Jay did set this whole thing up, like, what would he have done if Shivangi's like guy had just
if
been like,
Shivangi had just given up?
Yeah, I'd be like, well, all right, see ya.
I mean, I think then he still wins because like then her husband dies and she's miserable.
I guess, yeah.
I feel like her coming to him was part of the plan, but it's like if she doesn't, then she's still gonna be really upset. Like either I get to fuck with her a lot, or I get to fuck with her a little.
Yeah. Okay. Point.
So,
but she's like, pretty, please, and he's like, fine.
Yeah, basically, and then we like smash cut to the boat of them going back to London.
It looks like ripped from like an animated TV. Like it looks like not from an animated TV series, like an animated like commercial about like fucking some cruise line.
About the Titanic.
Yeah, about the Titanic. It's the Titanic animated movie of boats.
Oh, Titanic animated movie of boats?
Yeah, the Titanic animated movie of boats.
Of boats, okay. Of boats other than the Titanic.
Yeah, of course.
What are the other boats?
Of course. Duh.
What are the other boats, please?
The Oceanic.
Okay.
The one that they're on in 999.
Okay. Titanic and Knockoffs, a documentary.
Only
done in shitty dinosaur documentary CGI.
Ironsides.
Okay.
That's a boat. So I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now, and it's interesting because, like,
if you say right now that was a real boat, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I didn't even hear what you said because I was busy looking at the Wikipedia page. It's just weird seeing like other denominations of like. Hold on a second, like I guess this must be how it is to look at this from like other people's perspective, or from like other nationalities' perspective, but to like see just like a sign that I don't recognize might I don't even know what it is. I'm not gonna hazard a guess. Like it's the money symbol and then 23 and then crore, CRORE, which stands for 10 million.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just weird, but then I realized that like that must be the same if you like go to the Wikipedia page for like the like Avengers Endgame, and it's like, yeah, this grossed $2.5 billion.
Is that how much Endgame grossed?
Yeah.
Are you for okay? All right. We gotta move on right now. I can't with that. Yeah. I can't with that.
I'm pretty sure Avatar is still the highest grossing film of all time.
Is it? I thought something beat it out recently.
Nope. Avatar is number one with 2.7 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just really thinking about that like leaked Disney docket that I'm not sure is like true, and I kind of hope that it isn't because there's like 5 Avatar sequels on it.
Oh no, that's real. That's been coming for like a decade. There have been sequels planned ever since Avatar originally released.
That's absolutely wild, and I dare anyone to name 3 characters from Avatar without using Google.
Jake Sully.
Uh-huh, that's the one.
That's one.
That's the one I remember.
Fuck.
Uh-huh. They do fuck. They do fuck in that movie.
Oh, yeah, I've got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fucking, I'm looking at this top, like, this top 10, like, grossing of all time, and there's some weird ones in here. So, like, going from 1, it's like, okay, so Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Titanic.
List. Wait, what was 2?
Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
Number 3 is Titanic. And this is all obviously after adjusting for inflation over the years. Number 4 is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Number 5 is Infinity
Okay,
War.
that's fair.
Number 6 is Jurassic World.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's wait. Was Jurassic World
the first Chris Pratt one?
Okay, that makes sense then. It's the same as Force Awakens. It's like, oh, the hype.
But
And
okay,
Jurassic World I think was okay, but I didn't actually see
how
it.
about this one? The second, the Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. That's at number 13 of all time.
That seems incorrect.
Yeah, but after that, it's
Okay.
the Avengers, and then Furious 7.
Furious 7 is 5?
No, Furious 7 is number 8.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
number 9 is Age of Ultron. Number 10 is Black Panther.
Okay, I was like, I know Black Panther's in there somewhere. Don't play with me.
What's funny is like so many movies in the top 10 have like laid claim to the number 3 spot because like Avatar and Titanic were just so immovable that like it's just interesting to realize like Star Wars: The Force Awakens it peaked at number 3. Jurassic World peaked at 3. Avengers 1 peaked at 3. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. All of those movies peaked at 3 because they were and then anything that ever peaked at 2 came out before Avatar, which is why you see Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
It deserves it.
Which peaked at number 2.
Yeah.
Anyways, Transformers Age of Extinction, the dinosaur movie, is the 26th highest grossing movie of all time. Anyways, back to this movie.
God, all right, yeah. So we smash cut to a bad CGI Titanic.
Yep.
More or less, pulling into London.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, and they go back to the hospital. It's been a month. Which makes sense. And they go back to the hospital, and they roll in, and Shivangi's like, "How is he?" And their housekeeper / aunt is like, "It's real bad," and she like pulls back the sheet, and they don't show it when she looks, but she's like, "Oh my god," and like, you know, has to like jump back.
Yeah.
And Jay is like, "Let me fucking look." He looks at,
and it's a pretzel man.
Yeah, he's a pretzel.
And then Jay's like, I know how to fix this, and just grabs a bag of meat.
Yeah, I know how to fix this. They just like walk out, go to the market, he's like, okay, so you have to summon, like, if they're evil spirits are really attracted to things that they liked in life, so we're gonna get some meat and some alcohol. And I'm like, that sounds like a Friday. And they take it, they just cut right back to the hospital. Like, they just keep, like, it's just like a really fast, like, now we're in the market, now we're back in the hospital, in this room that's full of sheets, and we're just gonna throw this meat on a table. And they have to, Shivangi has to convince the doctor to let them do this. And he's like, I don't fucking know about that. And she's like, no, listen, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Jay's like, tell him it's gonna be fine, because he doesn't speak any English and they're in London. And he's like, tell him it's gonna be fine. She's like, it's gonna be fine. He's like, okay, I guess. So he throws this meat on the table. They go upstairs.
And they rub the meat under Veer's nose like it's fucking smelling salts.
Yeah.
And he like jolts awake and starts like a spider walking down the stairs, and I genuinely love whenever someone spider walks in a movie.
Yeah, it like he wakes up and like his eyes run black, and there's all this like just like, and like black blood runs into his, or like it's probably ectoplasm, runs into his IV. And fun fact, when I was watching this the first time, I was like, there's no fucking way that IV is period accurate. There's absolutely no way. So I hit Google, and yes, actually it is. IVs were around in 1920 by a couple of years. So that was a fun little fact that I learned. I was like, wow, those were there. You did that. Good job. I just really wanted to mention that because it's important to me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But yes, so he spider crawls down the stairs, not fast.
No,
but it's also like 3 flights of stairs.
It does pay off in a really good shot where Jay is like crouched on the table eating, or Veer is like crouched on the table eating meat, and like the sun casts a shadow on a sheet that is just like some like wild-haired silhouette that is obviously not Veer. And it's really good.
Just chomping down on some meat. And then the white doctor crosses himself.
Yeah. And then I don't really remember what happens next. I feel like what's up next is the lemon.
No, that's not true. Okay, so what's up next is Jay is like, okay, I know how to fix this, but we have to get him out of the hospital. We have to get him either all the way back to India or back to your house. And Shivangi is like, well, they will discharge him, but they're saying that I'm going to be like liable. It's like this whole thing. She's like, but I'm going to be liable if they discharge him to me, if he like dies or whatever. And Jay is like, listen, do it anyway. It's going to be fine. And she's like, okay, I guess. So they discharge him to their home, and they're in there. He's in the bed. It's rough. And so then Jay is like, okay, here's what we have to do. I have to take this amulet to a nearby body of water. And Shivangi's like, the Thames is like 10 kilometers away. And he's like, okay, so I have to do that. You have to stay here and chant the mantras continuously until I do the thing.
For 6 hours, you must chant.
Yeah, and then he's like, okay, so I have to plunge it in at 3 a.m., which is the intersection of dusk and nighttime. And so I have to plunge it in there at precisely 3 a.m., and we have to start at 9 p.m. And yeah, so it's like, hey, you have to just start chanting, and you got to do that for 6 hours straight. And if you stop chanting at any point, she's chanting in order to keep the spirit bound to the house so that it doesn't chase Jay and fuck him up, so that he can safely get the amulet into the river. There's also a whole thing where they find out it's the amulet, because we didn't know it was the amulet prior. They're like, Jay is like, did you get anything, any fruits or gifts or whatever that you would still have? She's like, no. And then she's like, oh, wait, we got this like locket in the mail the other day. He picks it up, he holds it in his hand, and
he's like, there is witch in here.
Yeah, what happens is he like pulls it, like takes it out of his hand, and there's like this scorch mark in his hand, and she's like, oh shit. And he's like, yeah, so this is cursed. So we're doing this ritual. We have to throw the amulet into the Thames, and at 3 a.m. And he's like, and the witch is going to try to trick you, and you can't let her do that, because, like, if we fuck this up, all 3 people involved could die, which is, like, Shivangi and Jay and Veer also. Mm-hmm. Not the housekeeper, who is also present.
She'll be fine.
She might also die, but that's not important.
She'll be fine.
She's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, do not worry about it.
Just don't worry about it. Yeah, so then he's like, okay. They're just like standing in this really long, like this long room, and he's like, okay, ready, set, go, pretty much. And she just like starts, and he just like sprints. And I'm like, I don't know why you need to go that fast, because you have 6 hours to get out of the house and to the Thames, which is only 10 kilometers away.
He's just kind of going.
This whole sequence is only like 5 minutes or 10, if I remember correctly, which is a little wild considering it's supposed to be. I mean, like, obviously it's not going to be in real time, but it does not feel like it's 6 hours. Yeah,
definitely. But so they chant, and some freaky shit starts happening around the house. But then the housekeeper is like, "Well, now." But the housekeeper is very scared, and she runs away. Right?
No, what happens is like a bunch of freaky shit happens, and then the power goes out. Or something, or all the candles blow out. I don't remember if they have electricity off the top of my head. And the housekeeper's like, oh, I'll go take care of it. Don't worry about it. So she goes downstairs. She's like, keep chanting. Don't worry about it. Goes downstairs to like the basement to get like a lantern or flip the fuse box or something. Again, don't remember if they have electricity. Not sure which direction that was going in. But the housekeeper goes down into the basement, and she's down there, and then she like turns around, and the ghost is there, and the ghost like slaps the shit out of her, but
she keeps chanting.
Yeah, well, the housekeeper.
Oh, the housekeeper, yes.
And she screams, and Shivangi's like, oh fuck. So she runs downstairs, and she's chanting the whole time, and she goes down there, and she's like, oh my god. And the ghost is definitely still down there, and she sees the housekeeper, like the ghost like knocks her over also, and she like falls down, and she sees the housekeeper on the ground, and the housekeeper's like, keep chanting. And she like gets up and like runs back into the very, very long room, and like hides behind the piano, and she's just still going. And we're cutting back and forth, and Jay is in in Shivangi's car with her personal driver, who is driving him to the Thames very slowly.
And then they like skirt off the road because a black cat with glowing red eyes shows up.
Yeah, I don't remember the eyes being glowing red.
They were like something was weird about the eyes.
If we're being fair, I wasn't wearing my glasses.
But it's you know it's yeah. So the cat showed up and their eyes were glowing red and it was really ominous. And then Higashikata Josuke from the future time traveled backwards to save himself as a baby.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then and I make that joke because both of those things were just like not brought up later in the movie in the thing.
Yeah, we didn't come back to that. But the driver, whose name is George, swerves to avoid the cat, and then the whole car just gets completely fucked.
Yeah. And then Jay
like
is like,
the entire car, like it's just like shit is like falling off of the car.
Yeah.
And Jay's like, hey, go, and he's like, I gotta point you in the way of the river. I'm gonna pass out now.
Yeah.
So, so Jay is running to the river,
and Shivangi's still chanting, and then
the clock strikes 3.
Yeah, the clock strikes 3, and Veer walks out and is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, the lights come on, and Veer comes out of like the far door of the hallway. He's like, What's going on? What's happening? Like, why are you, like, are you okay? Like, what's happening? Because he's a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
We established aggressively in fiction that he's just a really chill and very good guy.
Yeah, he's just fine. But then he hugs her, and then she looks at the clock, and the clock starts going backwards, and she's like, "Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh piss!"
Yeah, it's like a triple take. We do a lot of triple takes in this one, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's like, oh, hugging him, and like it like shows like him from like behind her, and then her from behind him, but like you can see the clock in the shot when it's going from behind her, and they do that shot 3 times, and then it cuts back around to like from behind him, and she like looks up and she sees the clock, and the clock starts going back, and then she's like, oh fuck, and she like pushes herself back, and she's been hugging the ghost, and the ghost like and the ghost goes, and just like everything pops off, and then
Jay is like, ha ha ha, it was me the whole time.
Yeah, we cut over to Jay at the river, and he's running down to the edge of the river, and he like stops at the edge, and he just like starts like he just like busts out laughing, like evil cackle, like maniacal laugh, and he like slams his head on like the stone the stone like wall, or like right next to the
the very heavily cushioned stone wall. It's fine.
Yes, it's very it's extreme. It's very dramatic, and he does it, and he like starts chanting. He does it a few more times, and then he's like, it says something along the lines of like, my misery will be your misery, and now no one will ever be able to save Veer ever again. And then he throws the amulet into the river. Yeah.
It's fine though.
So, yeah, he goes back and he's like, well, we fucked up. And she's like, oh God, is there anything else that we can do? And at this point, this is the point where the oboe sting starts coming into play.
Yeah.
Our friend, the oboe sting.
Yeah, but so fucking Jay is just like, well, my work here is done. Or no, he's like, nope, actually, I can't do anything. No, this is where he makes her chase the lemon. I'm sorry.
This is the lemon time, yes.
Yeah. He just like he like enchants a lemon and makes her chase it all around the house and like scares her, and that's really the entirety of the scene.
Yeah. Like it's just it feels like a very like pointless, it's like a great scene, but it's extremely pointless because it's like we already know that he's behind everything and is bad. So, like, you don't really need to show us this extra amount of stuff happening. It's like a 10-15 minute scene. And, like, every time it cuts to him doing something evil, it plays this really good oboe sting. But yeah, we do the lemon. And what happens is, then he's like, okay, well, I gotta, like, splash this lemon on this thing, and it'll tell us, like, this letter board, and it'll spell out the name of who cursed you, and it spells out her in-laws family. And she's like, oh my god, I knew it the whole time. And they're, like, talking about it, and she's like, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, okay, well, you can't do anything from here, or you can't leave your husband here or something. I don't remember what exactly the reasoning is. He's like, but I'll go back and I'll take care of it. And, like, I'll get it and it's fine. And at some point in there, he says the specific name of the person who sent
it, but she never told him. And then Jay leaves, and she has, like, a flashback to the first music video.
Yeah. We get a reprise of the
music video 1.5.
Yes.
And there's, like, a scene inserted in there of Veer putting the medallion on her neck. And then she's like, wait a fucking second. So she chases Jay to the train station and confronts him about it and is like, you fucking piece of shit, you did this whole thing. And Jay is like, I did it to get back at you. And Shivangi is just like, yeah, dude, I sold you up the river because if I told them that I knew who you were, you would have fucking died.
Yeah, like, he's like, I did it to get back at you because you, like, made our love a joke. And she said, like, there's a bunch of flashbacks, like, of her dad being like, well, I can kill the guy who was being a creep to my daughter, but he's married to my sister and I don't want to make her a widow, so instead I'm going to kill her boyfriend. And she's like, please don't kill him. Like, I will do literally whatever you want. I've never asked you for anything, please. And he's like, okay, you gotta say that you never knew him and he's gonna go to jail. So we have that, and Jay is like, but why? And she's like, my dad thinks with his gun and you think with your heart, and someone had to have a fucking brain about it. So it was me. I had to be calm.
Yeah.
And then Jay is like, okay, I'm gonna actually fix this for you.
Yeah. And then we just get to, like, the big climactic scene in the movie, right?
Yeah,
We're running long. I feel like we should just kind of fast.
Yeah, more or less. They do a bunch of bullshit. Jay, like, goes into, like, a trance to, like, hang out with the person who taught him how to be an exorcist, basically, in jail. And he tells him how to get the stuff that'll allow him to get the spirit and destroy it. And then he's like, okay, we have to do all this stuff. And there's another music video in there, and there's, like, romantic tension between Shivangi and Jay for some reason. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just like, it's in here. Remember how they used to date and now they're, like, doing better now?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at how much feelings are there. Yeah, and then they go to this church on top of a hill, and they, like, go into it, and there's just, like, this random woman in there. And he's like, I think this is where we're supposed to get the stuff that we need. And she's like, I'm here to give you the stuff that you need. And he's like, oh shit, can she understand us? And she's like, I don't understand your words, but your spirit speaks everything. And so she's like, take these knives.
Here are some knives.
Here's some knives. Go have fun.
Yeah, and then they go to they set up some shit, and Jay is like, okay, I'm gonna go into the mirror world. You have to make a fire, and then also, what was the other thing that she had to do?
It's, so it's, I'm gonna get shit ready to go into the mirror world. You have to get ready to burn the amulet as soon as I get it back. Because, okay, he's going into the mirror world to
fight the witch.
Convince the spirit to give him the amulet so that he can destroy it. Mm-hmm. So he's going to be like, as soon as I give that to you, you got to throw it in the fire because we got a hard time limit here.
Yeah.
Also, the mirror world can, or no, the spirit is only trapped within the mirror for as long as Shivangi holds this coconut.
It's good.
It's good. They're in
Big
just a
fruit
barn,
paid for
by
this
the way.
movie.
They just go to a random barn. I don't even know where it is, and they're just in there. They have Veer in there. He looks like shit. Like, he looks like he's 1,000 years old. And so they get all set up, and he goes into the mirror world.
Yeah.
And then there's a really dope fight scene with the ghost, and like a bunch of stuff happens. Like a bunch of like stuff that happens in the mirror world affects the barn outside. So like some stuff gets knocked over, some glass breaks and like projects itself aggressively into Shivangi's arm, and she like drops the coconut and it immediately splits in half. But yeah, and then he's like, okay, and then he like stabs the spirit and gets the amulet, and the spirit doesn't die right away, and she like goes to like do something. She goes to do something.
Yeah.
But he like throws the amulet out through the mirror. Shivangi grabs it and burns
it, and then the fucking mirror breaks.
Yeah, and then oh, that's what happened. She went to go break the mirror so that he couldn't take the amulet out, so he had to throw it.
Yeah.
So yeah, then the mirror breaks and he gets stuck in the mirror world, but it's fine because that was the plan all along. We flash back to him being in the jail with his mentor, and his mentor is like, yeah, so the witch really came here and and was promised a soul, and she's not gonna leave without one. Mm-hmm. So
and he's like, well, guess I'll die.
You have to be are you prepared to die for this? He's like, yes, immediately.
He guesses he will die.
I guess I'll die. So he does. He's just in the mirror world, and it works, and it's fine, and Veer gets better, and they hug, and then there's like one more music video.
Yeah, it's kind of a music video, but I don't really remember too much about it.
Video. Oh, and then it's like 2 weeks. 2 weeks have passed, and they're like back in their house, and Veer is like, "Hey, I got you something," and Shivangi's like, "Oh, what?" And they have this photograph of Jay that they put up on their mantelpiece, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's so nice," and they hug.
Yeah, and then the movie ends.
And that's the movie.
Then the credits have a recap of the entire movie.
Yeah, the credits have a music video recap version of the entire movie.
Well, no, it's not a music video recap. You'll remember, you were hoping it would be a music video recap, but then it wasn't.
It's kind of a music video. It didn't have lyrics, but it's kind of a music video.
I mean, fine.
Anyway, so that was that movie.
On a scale of 0 to 5 curvy knives, how many curvy knives are you giving this movie?
4.5.
I'm going to give this one like a 4, I think. It's good. I like it.
It's very good. Like, I say this without an ounce of irony poisoning in my soul. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Bollywood is so fucking ridiculous. This was a good-ass movie.
Yeah.
Like, wholly. Like, fully.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I'd recommend watching it.
Yeah. It does get a little ridiculous in a lot of places, but I'm like, you know what? It looks good. The music is good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked the it.
I liked the it.
Oh yeah, recommendations. I think we have the same recommendation today.
Do we?
I would be surprised if your recommendation was not Carly Rae Jepsen's new album.
It's not, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. Wow. So you go first. You do that, though. You do it for both of us.
My recommendation is Carly Rae Jepsen's new album, Dedicated. Slap City from top to fucking bottom. I think that my pick for favorite song right now is... Oh, there's so many, but it might be Want You in My Room.
I like that one. I think, because I just listened to it today, interspersed with going in and out from work.
Same.
My favorite one is, I think it's Feels Right.
Yeah, I do love Electric Guest.
Oh no, it's either Feels Right or Now That I Found You, which was out before the album. Like, she released a single before the album, but I still really like Now That I Found You, a whole lot.
And of course, Party for One, the world's best song about cranking it.
Yeah, Slap City.
Yeah.
For slapping.
Yeah, for slapping that pussy.
Yeah.
Are you slapping?
Are you 1-800?
Are you
slapping?
slapping?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
What's your recommendation this week?
Dedicated. My recommendation is if you liked this movie about supernatural things and dubious tetanus and a disease, you should play Pathologic 2.
Should they play Pathologic 1 first?
No, because Pathologic 2 is a remake of an older survival horror. I say horror with strong air quotes.
Mm-hmm.
It's spooky and very environmental, but it's just Russian. Like it's not scary. It's just Russian. It's not horror, but it's very good. But it's a remake of, I think the original is from 2007. So this one looks better, and for starters, and it is translated much better because it's translated by an actual translation team and not just a bunch of fans trying to be like, let's put Russian into English and see what happens.
Yeah, just bang that shit into Google Translate and see what we get.
Right. Pretty much. Pathologic is a game that has changed the lives of every single person who has encountered it. Like one of my friends, like, literally just was like, okay, I encountered this game and I'm gonna go to school for Russian literature and language and stuff, and it's like, okay, cool. And it pretty much has that effect on everyone. The official translator for Pathologic 2 went to school specifically to learn Russian so that they could like understand it better, which is like just really cool. Anyway, it's a deeply good game. It's coming out in 6 days. The alpha is out. The demo is out. If you go to Ice Pick Lodge's website, you can download it. I don't know if Marble Nest is still available. It's like a one-shot that's set in the same setting. That's not entirely canon compliant, but it's also very good to play. It's great. You're in a town. You return home from college, but watch out.
But watch out.
It is set in dubiously early 1900s or late 1800s Russia. So, yeah.
All right.
It's really fun.
All right.
You have a great time. There's jerboas in that one.
Smiling and nodding like I know what that is.
It is. Please, please Google a jerboa right now. It's a really good animal.
Jerboa. Oh!
Yeah, it's just a little buddy.
Hi!
It's just a little guy.
It's like a... What? It looks like a chimera.
It looks like a gerbil and that stood up. Which I'm pretty sure gerbils are just jerboas
It looks like an ostrich and a rabbit and a rat?
Yeah, it's just a little guy.
It is just a little guy. Anyways,
Very
Ash, thank you very
great.
much for being on the podcast. Where can people find
Yeah.
you?
You can find me on Twitter at Royal Batty, which is not a Blade Runner reference. I learned that might be read as a Blade Runner reference. I've never seen Blade Runner, but there's a character named Roy Batty in that one, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's what people think my ad is. It's just been that way for like 5 years, and I never thought about it.
Yeah, huh. I hadn't realized that, and I watched that movie recently.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, podcast.
Do you want to plug your upcoming project, or is that still too in the works for a plug?
No, I can plug it, and then I want to talk to you about it later because I want to hash out some technical details with you if you have time. But I am gradually working towards launching a Veronica Mars podcast with my roommate Ferris. I have not seen Veronica Mars since I was maybe 12 years old. And
when you were
Ferris
truly
has...
diagnosed with baby.
Yeah, I was literally baby. I was physically baby and not just like emotionally baby. But Ferris has never seen Veronica Mars, so we are going to watch all of it, and then we're going to watch the new season that comes out, and it's going to be called Third Ron from the Sun. It's going to be great.
I'm excited. So thank you for listening to this week's episode of Fear Baiting. You can find us at Fear Baiting everywhere, including that's on Twitter, that's on not on Facebook, that's on Tumblr, that's on Gmail, and also on Patreon. Patreon.com/fearbaiting helps support this and the Wonder Years. $1 a month gets you early access to the episodes. $5 a month gets you a message read on the podcast, and also your name right on the show. $10 a month lets you demand a movie that we watch. Thank you very much to Michael Kaiser, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Paul Bechtel, Ducky Aisha, and Sophie. If you want to find me at SunhatJania on Twitter, I've also been trying to stream a little bit more. Twitch.tv/SunhatJania. That's SunhatZhenya. Listen to the other podcast I do, The Wonder Years. It's about Animorphs, and I do it with former host of this show, Blair, and friend of this show and frequent guest, Seda, who is also the composer of our intro-outro music, which is phenomenal. Check them out. They make music under the name People You Meet Outside of Bars. Go to gaygothvibes.online to find more of their stuff. You can also listen to my Leftism Politics podcast for the Terminally Online, which is called Henry Kissinger Is Pokemon Going to Die? And all of these podcasts are hosted on the wonderful Noisepace.xyz network. We love you, Matt GameCube. Thank you very much for your wonderful network. And
I love you, Matt.
I think that's going to do it. So we'll be back again next week. But until then, I'm Sarah.
I'm Ash, and you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Bye.
Bye.